Minnesota family has learned that their loved one, who was considered missing for 40 years, is one of the victims of a notorious serial killer.
Jimmy Hawkinson was 16 years old when he ran away from his home in St. Paul and went to Chicago in 1976. The Cook County Sheriff in Illinois determined just this week through DNA analysis that Hawkinson is one of John Wayne Gacy's 33 young male victims. Hawkinson's sister told our team, Nina Moini, that she is grateful to know what happened to her missing brother, even if it is like a nightmare come true.
He's talking on the old tape recorder, so, you know, being silly, you know, listen to his voice.
Her little brother Jimmy, the free-spirited middle child who ran away to Chicago to find himself, was lost.
I mean, I don't know. He was a good kid.
For 40 years, Lori Sisterman played over countless scenarios.
Literally have thought things like, oh, he's a CEO of a company and he's sitting in, you know, Jamaica sipping, you know, Mai Tais, you know, and he's rich.
The truth about what happened to Jimmy Hawkinson was the worst thing Sisterman could have imagined.
It was a horrible monster that, well, you know.
Sisterman says her family felt helpless for decades until last August when a nephew took an interest in what happened to the uncle he never met.
How does somebody just disappear and nobody even knows anything?
At the same time, authorities in Chicago were still trying to identify some of John Wayne Gacy's victims who were found in 1978, stacked in a crawl space in Gacy's home. Officers took Sisterman's DNA last month. On Monday, her family learned Jimmy was victim 24 of 33.
I was just stunned. And my daughter was crying and other people, and you'd think I'd be crying, and I did eventually, but it just hit me.
When the serial killer's unidentified victims were found decades ago, local funeral homes stepped in to give the unknown a decent place to rest. Jimmy's grave reads, "We remembered." A bit of comfort for Sisterman and her family, who never forgot.
There are still 6 remaining unidentified victims found in Gacy's home. Police encourage families with missing male loved ones between 1972 and 1978 in the Chicago area to please contact Cook County, Illinois authorities about possibly providing those DNA samples. Gacy, Frank, was executed for his crimes in 1994.
Remember very well. What a strange story, Nina.
Yeah.
Did they have any theories about Jimmy's disappearance, the family?
Right. Well, Jimmy's mother, who has since passed away, tried to learn in 1979 if her son was one of Gacy's victims, but dental records were not available, and they were the main source of scientific methods for identification at that time, so it just never worked out until recently.
Oh, glad they have a little bit of peace now.
Yeah.
Thanks.